Today's Erev Rosh Chodesh Nisan, B'ezrat Hashem, we're starting Rosh Chodesh Nisan, we're getting ready for Pesach. Now the Hagada says, we start the Hagada with Avadim, Hayinu Leparo B'Mitzrayim. After the 4 questions, we start Avadim, Hayinu Leparo B'Mitzrayim. Now the Mepharshim asks, what is it that, we see Avadim, Hayinu Leparo B'Mitzrayim? We know that the Paro was Melech Mitzrayim. What's the Hargosha of Avadim Mitzrayim? Hashem took us out from Mitzrayim. It's the Hargosha that where Paro was Mitzrayim, Hashem took us out of Mitzrayim. Now, what is such a dogish stress on the Mitzrayim? First of all, there's the Gemara in Moed Katan. The Gemara says, we learn about Paro all over in the Parasha, in Hagada. Now, a person feels Paro as a majesty, such a tall person with the kavod, with the honor, with the majesty. Now, in the contrary, the Gemara in Moed Katan, Yudchet Amud Bet, the Gemara says, Omar Abitur Safra Mishumet Rapa. Abitur Safra said in Rapa, Paro Shoy B'mei Moshe. Paro is a nickname. It's a nickname for all of the kings of Mitzrayim. Now it says Paro, that was at the time of Moshe, who Amma. He was only one Amma. Amma is half a meter, almost 48 centimeters. It wasn't such a tall person. It was one Amma, with the Ganu Amma. And his beard was one amma, same as his height. Very interesting. Who par mashkako and amato means his taiva, his ever of taiva was amma bezeret, was half, 1.5, was bigger than himself. Now, why Hakadosh Baruch Hu did that? Because there's a pastor in Daniel. The pastor says Hakadosh Baruch Hu, B'shofet anoshim l'kimalicha. What Baruch Hu says, it's talking about Babel, and ruling over Babel. Low people, I would establish on it. Interesting. Low people establish. HaKadosh Baruch Hu makes rulers to rule. Now somebody gets the majesty, kavod, and honor of a king to rule over it. Somebody else, it is a greater punishment when Shafir Anoshim of them are who makes something is very shafal, very low person becomes and ruling over him. Now he has to listen to him to go. It's a much bigger suffering and Yesurim when Shafir. Also, the Zohar HaKadosh says that when Rabbi Shimon was learning Torah, like the apostles, Gada means because of he was rich. And he was Shofel, and Hashem made him to Melucha, but he wasn't raw in a Melucha, like Chashverosh. Chashverosh wasn't raw in a Melucha, but Pekubach of Ashrut came to be La'abid Yisrael in Ha'olam. Afghan Paro lo raw in Le'yod Melech. Paro was not a real Melech, but that was one who made him to come against the Hal Israel, to destroy the Hal Israel. There is a different feelings, different heritage. Now, so I have said, what's the point? When we don't give honor and cover to Melech the Ma'ala, we bring him down. HaKadosh Baruch Hu, measure by measure, bring people that are down, rule over. It's unbelievable. Yesod from so. When we don't give Chashivut HaKadosh Baruch Hu, with that we should give the honor and cover, we are lowering down the cover of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Measure by measure, Hashem brings somebody, is the low person, is nobody, is nothing, to come and rule over you, to understand rulership, to understand what's the majesty, what's the cover that you have to honor. So that's why the Melech Mitzrayim, Paro Melech Mitzrayim, was the one. Right, asked the very, everybody asked the Kasha that Mitzrayim, really they did whatever that HaKadosh Baruch Hu said to do. Hashem says to Abraham, we're going to make them suffer. Therefore, why should they get punished? Why should they get punished? It's a famous question that they asked. Mitzrayim, what they did was decreed by HaKadosh Baruch Hu, by Abraham. Now, Ravid was the colleagues of Rambam. Ravid said, unbelievable answer. Ravid says, HaKadosh Baruch Hu punished Mitzrayim because any other nation would have done it. It's okay, it's a decree of Hashem. But Misrim, deliberately, they shouldn't have done it. Because Misrim, God got Tova from Yosef. Yosef made them to leave, otherwise they would be destroyed. And Yosef did such a great advice to them, gave advice to them, and they didn't have Tova, goodness to them, that it was against Hagada Tov to do something like that. Bible says HaKadosh Baruch Hu punishes Mitzrayim because they went against Hagada Tov. They should have understood that they shouldn't be one to do. In other words, sometimes some people, they shouldn't be the one to carry something. The Gemara says, let's say that somebody got a lot of Tova to somebody, says, no, I cannot punish you, we should do it. You should do it. No, I got so much Tova from him that Moshe Rabbeinu didn't go to fight with Midian, even though the Midian came against Har Yisrael, destroyed 24,000 people. He said, don't go to fight. Why? Because they did something good to me. Do I have to be responsive? Now, through that, we understand the fact that the name is Makir Tov. Kitab Sofer said something very interesting. Kitab Sofer said, he said in the Hagada, Ilu lo hotzi HaKadosh Baruch Hu et Avotenu Mitzrayim, Re'onu Avanenu V'Avotenu, Meshubatim Chavi Leparo Mitzrayim. If HaKadosh Baruch Hu would not have taken out of Mitzrayim, still we had to be submitted to Mitzrayim, but Meshubat to Mitzrayim, Banenu V'Nevatenu. Kitab Sofer asked the question, why? Why should we? Something would happen, we would come out. He said, no. The pshat is that if Paro would have sent us out, imagine HaKadosh Baruch Hu took us out. Paro would send us out, would give us freedom. Then all of our children, great children, all of them will be submitting to Paro because they have to be a Makir Tov. It is such a Hagada Tov to you that to us that we have to be Makir Tov, then that's why. That's why he explains also that Yaakov ran away from Laban. Because Laban would send him away, then he has to be Makir Tov. All of the children has to be Hagada Tov. No, because of that, HaKadosh Baruch Hu took us out of Mitzrayim. Because of that, HaKadosh Baruch Hu would not have taken us out of Mitzrayim. And Paro would send us out. All of us, we were Meshubah to Paro. Now imagine such a country that they destroyed the Har Yisrael. They were Makir Tov, and they shech the children, and Paro went to the dome of them, bathed through the dome, and they destroyed. No, what would you think? So I should say, Tim Chesecher Azecher Mitzrayim, to destroy Mitzrayim. HaKadosh made 10 Makkot, they didn't believe, they were so stubborn. But on the contrary, Torah says, you are not allowed to abandon Mitzrayim because you were living in their land. Therefore, you see, when a person gets Tova from somebody, even though he hates you, even that he did so many things to you. Because Hagada Tov is not because of that person, it's because of yourself. You receive Hatova, a person receives something good from somebody else, he has to be Makir Tov. Hagada Tov has nothing to do what the other person is thinking or doing. It has to do with yourself, like Moshe Rabbeinu was Makir Tov even to Offer and Mayim. He didn't make the Makot himself because Offer and Mayim saved him, he didn't do it, even to something inanimate. But still, it's not because of the other person, because of yourself. Now, this is a story about Rabbi Ezra, something from Yosef. Somebody was a very special person. He was somebody to make peace between people. People, they fought together, and they went to him, and he tried and tried. Whatever that tried, didn't work out. Finally, they called Rosh Hashiva, Rabbi Ezra, to come and to make, to solve the fight between them, conflict between them. And he tried, and whatever they tried, he couldn't do it. Now he told him a story. He told him that there was a rob, but to get him to appease him. He told him there was a rob, that he wouldn't receive kavod from other people. And he was bothering him. Oh, I'm a kavod, I'm such a Rosh Hashiva. Then he davened and prayed to HaKadosh Baruch Hu that people should give him kavod. That Taka is the field of work, people give him kavod. But it then took such a long time that he got lifted up. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You feel something Hashem is doing to you is not justice, and you daven, for the other way, and you see the consequence. Therefore, he told him that, you whatever that you got, in other words, he disgraced you, but there was a reason for it. Therefore, what you want to know? But still, he didn't give him. He didn't give him such a story, powerful story. Didn't give him. Then Professor was talking to you. How come? What? He says, do you know, I'm trying. That person says, I'm really, really trying. But somebody that I did him so much hatava, he could do something like that to me. Professor got up from his chair and said, what? He wasn't makir tov to you for all of the good things that you did. You are right. You have to forgive. You have to forgive. Then he goes to other person and he gives it to him and tells him, it's not right. You got so much hatava from him and you did something like that. You have to beg him. You have to go to him and beg him till he doesn't feel it. But it bothers him. Somebody received hatov from somebody else and is not responsive the way that should be. That is, therefore, he had to go to him and to beg him till he gave him. But what made Rabbi Atiyah to get up and to deal with the situation like that? Somebody was not makir tov. So Mitzrayim and Paro, they weren't makir tov to the Ham Israel. They got punished for that they're not. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu put us in such a situation because all of the Pesach is Hagada. All of the Hagada is talking to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and all of the Pesukim of Hagada comes from the Pasuk of Parashat Kitabu, Parashat Bikurim, to be makir tov. The essence of Nisan, we are starting Chodesh, the essence of Nisan is be makir tov, to increase our Hagada tov. Any hatava that we get from another, most hatava that we get from Kodesh Baruch, and from wife, from children, from everybody around you, whatever that you get hatava from somebody, person has to feel responsible that he has to be responsive accordingly.